What's going on, Top 5 Gang? This is your captain speaking, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, but it's WrestleMania week, and man, oh man, we had to do a video for the predictions for this one. It's going to be an emotionally charged WrestleMania, and man, oh man, I'm looking forward to so many of the matches. And as we're hopefully seeing the first WrestleMania booked under the regime of Triple H as the head of talent creations, I'm expecting to see the big guns come out, because in the last couple of premium live events, Triple H has been going off, man. So I'm really anxious to see what he's going to pull off at the show of shows. And I know you guys are too. I want you guys to put your comments, put your predictions down below so that we can all observe and just enjoy this amazing week that we call WrestleMania week. So with that being said, we're going to go first off. We're going to do our first predictions. And I'm going to go ahead and start to talk about the main event of night 2, which is the number one contender for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, Cody Rhodes, versus the Tribal Chief himself, the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. And this right here has been an amazing emotional roller coaster, because it really is a tale of two families, right? We know the Rhodes family. We know that Dusty Rhodes was the son of a plumber, and he never held the WWE Championship, but he was big time in the NWA and WCW. But when he got to WWE, Vince McMahon put this man in polka dots, and his mystique, his aura just faded. And on top of that, Cody's older brother Dustin was awesome in WCW as the natural Dustin Rhodes. But when he got to WWF, what did Vince McMahon do to him? He turned this man into Goldust, an androgynous man who dressed and dragged and just rubbed up all his opponents. Completely the antithesis of what his dad was, But now we look at Cody, and I'm going to be honest with you. The first time I saw Cody, I was like, man, this guy's a main event guy. He just needs to put a little muscle on him. But when he started off, he was with Bob Holly, and then they switched him up, and he was with Randy Orton and Ted DiBiase Jr. to form Legacy, which is good for him. And I was thinking, just like in all those power faction groups, there's always that one guy that branches off and becomes the guy. And I was always anticipating that Cody Rhodes was going to be that guy. But instead, he became dashing, which was kind of funny at sometimes, because, he would cover his face whenever he went through that Rey Mysterio feud and got kicked in the face so hard he had to wear a mask through some of the matches and stuff like that. But at the same time, it kind of fell flat. And we just kind of lost. He got lost in the shuffle after, teaming up with people like Damian Sandow, and then, with that big old mustache he had on his face, it was like a piece of a turd that was underneath his nose. And then eventually he became the worst of the worst, Stardust. Although he did win the tag team titles with his brother Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, at the time, it just didn't seem like it was working out for Cody. And you could tell on screen that, Stardust was not the character for Cody Rhodes. And they were scheduled to face each other, Stardust and Goldust, at WrestleMania. But, Vince McMahon's like, this is not a big-time match between the two guys. It just basically crapped on the name of Cody Rhodes and his family. So, and on the flip side, when we look at the Anoa'i family, we look at all the big-time names. You look at the Anoa'i family, you look at Roman, of course, but then you got The Rock, who's probably the biggest star throughout the entire world right now. Also people like Yokozuna, people like Rikishi, of course the Usos, and of course the Hype Chief, Peter Maivia. So there's so many great legends in this family alone, and some of them have held the WWE Championship. But when you look at the Rhodes family, nobody has ever won the big one. So this is Cody's moment. And if you look at everything that's happened from him leaving WWE years ago, starting up his own independent wrestling organization known as AEW, only for him to not sign with them again and then come back as the prodigal son to WWE, it's a great tale, man. And just like he says, he just wants to finish the story. So when I look at this match, this is going to be emotionally charged. And one thing I wanted to point out to you guys before I give you my prediction was the conversation that he and Roman had a couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. Cody looked dead in Roman's eyes and says, you're going to remember what it's like to lose on WrestleMania. You're going to remember what it's like to lose. And on top of that, when you lose, the Usos are going to leave you. Solo's going to leave you. And Paul Heyman's going to go back to becoming an advocate. This shocked the hell out of Roman Reigns. Not only did it shock the hell out of him, it left this man speechless, to the point where he just walked out the ring and just kept walking. We had never seen that type of reaction from the Tribal Chief. In all of his invincibility in the past 3 years, nobody has ever seen the Tribal Chief react that way. And could it be a prophetic word being said through the mouth of Cody Rhodes that on April 2nd will be the first time since 2020 that Roman Reigns gets pinned? That is amazing. So on top of that, I just want to go ahead and give my prediction, guys. I think at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes is going to come out on top. Yes, I believe there's going to be a moment in the match when the Usos come in and they don't do anything. You know, I think they're just going to leave Roman hanging. I think Solo's going to leave Roman hanging. I just think it's going to be a really bad night for the Bloodline. And yes, they've been dominating for the past couple of months. But dude, I think on the night of April 2nd at WrestleMania Night 2, I'm telling you, Roman Reigns will fall. The Roman Empire is going to implode right there and before our very eyes. And this is going to be a great match. I honestly see that this match is going to steal the show. You know, most of Roman's matches these past couple of months have not really been about the actions. It's just the story behind it. You look at Sami Zayn, man, that was off the chain, right? You know, you look at the Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns of the Royal Rumble. Nobody really cared about, you know, the Royal Rumble itself. I mean, it was cool when Cody won it. You know, Gunther lasted over an hour. But when we look back at that event, what was the big story? It was Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, that match when Sami, he saved basically his best friend Kevin Owens from being destroyed by the Bloodline. So when we go back here to now, when we look at this match, this is going to be emotional, and I think it's going to be a 5-star match just based off of the story alone. So drop your comments below, guys. Hey, we're just getting back into these things. A lot of things have been happening these past couple of months, but you know what? We can't stop doing our hustle. We can't stop grinding, right? But we still love wrestling. So I'm going to get you guys some more videos about my predictions. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep it pushing. Remember this, love God, love wrestling, and stay fly. Peace.